Hello everyone, this is Shelby of Shelby Creations. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den. Couple of cute little things that I was working on that I came on to share with you. And also creating a new tool. Most of us have sanding blocks and we use these to go around the edges. But what if you have to get into inside of something to sand? Well, they've got, little sanding rafts, but you can go out and buy. But I wanted to make this so that it's something that a tool that we can make that of stuff we already have. Now, most of us females, even some males, have an emery board or a fingernail file. And all I did here was find out which way this goes. I took one that I had gotten from the Dollar Tree and I cut it into 3 pieces. And these will be just small enough that it'll fit in the holes that I need it to go into. So, and if you're doing this, if you're using a craft knife, make sure it's one that has a disposable blade so that you're not ruining the blade you're working with. Excuse me. We have pine pollen here, and it has really got hold of me this year. So I apologize ahead of time. See, what was I talking about? I lost my thought. It's Sunday. Okay. Anyway, these will work great on what we're going to work on today. And it's something we have. We don't have to go out and buy something else. So we're using what we have. Another thing that you'll need are safety pins. Now, most of us have these around the house. If not, Dollar Tree sells a little container of them, different sizes. You can get them just about anywhere. So, got some safety pins. And then I pulled out some beads, and I made sure the holes on my beads will fit on the safety pins. So, I've got a little collection of those. So, these is what we're going to start with. I pulled out some here. And all we want to do is open our safety pin. Now, because of the end of it, with it being curled, you're not going to be able to get a bead past that. So, but we still want to be able to use them as decoration. So what we're going to do is, these I'm going to try. They don't want to cooperate right now. Is to put some beads on my safety pin. And it doesn't matter, the color or whatever, or you can color coordinate. I'm just getting these on here. Because sometimes, it's nice to have just a hodgepodge of color here and there. I think I can get another one on here. I can grab one. Get it through the hole. And then I'll close that up. Now, I know others have done this. That bead's too thick. So let's come and find a smaller one. Oh, no, I didn't drop it. This is not as easy as it looks. At least for me. I'm all thumbs today. There, and I simply closed it off, and then we're left with that side of the paper clip, or not paper clip, safety pin. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a piece of lace here, run it through and glue it. And these you can hang off the edge of a page. You can do them on the corner of a page. You can put them on the top of a tag. Just anywhere you think you can use them, but you've got them. And there we go. Now I did make some ahead of time. There is this one here. And then I did one a little bit bigger. You want to get these where y'all can see them here. And then I've got this one. Let me see if I can get a little bit more light in here. There we go. I'm not even sure that works very well today. So, and then I have this one. This one here has a little charm on it. Nope, that light. There we go. This one here has a little charm on it. Now, if you're going to use charms, trying to get this up here so you can see it. This has the hole that goes from front to back. Now, if they have a jump ring on it, take your jump ring off, and then it will easily slide in between your beads. So, that was one of the things I was playing with yesterday, and some this morning. So, I've got a few of these that I can use. And then with all the safety pins in here, look at all the other fun we can have with them. The safety pins, beads, and a little bit of lace. Okay, that was the first thing I did. Then I was sitting here yesterday, and I had, yes, I was drinking a soda. Yes, I drink sodas. I'm a Pepsi girl. Love cherry Pepsi. But I ended up with, I had a couple of pop tabs sitting on my desk. And at one time I was saving these for Victoria because she was doing like chainmail projects with them. So I thought, well, there's got to be something I can do with these. And I remember seeing somewhere, I have no idea where, on something I was watching, where somebody had a picture of one that was painted or decorated in some way. Thought, well, I'll give it a try. So, pulled out my paper, and I've got tissue paper, I've got really thin book page, there's some thicker book page, and what you want to do, except this part over here, is, now you are going to get messy with this part. I will warn you right now. I tried it with gloves, and the gloves didn't work. So, I'm going to come in here, and on the top of it, I'm simply going to put, now I am using Fabri-Tac because Fabri-Tac will glue this down. I did try it with regular glue, and regular glue did work too. But I just prefer the Fabri-Tac because I had a problem with the other glue, part of it coming up. But it did hold until I had to sand around the edges. So I'm going to press that one down. And you notice I'm putting them top side down. I'm gluing the top side of the tab. Come in here and do the same here. Just spread it around. And yes, you will get glue on your hands, and press it down to where you're getting the paper almost down into those holes so that it's making a connection. You tell I got glue all over my fingers. They're starting to stick to the paper. We'll do one more on the thin side, or on the thin paper. Now this will take a little bit of time to dry. So I went ahead and I have some that are already glued that should be dry enough we can work with. And you see I'm pushing that down because I want that paper, I want the paper all as close to the inside of those holes as possible. Over here, make sure everything is pushed down. Now, close that up. I'm going to take these three and set these aside. See, there's one, there's two, there's three, and let those dry. Because I do have some that are dried. And as you can see, this one here, I didn't realize till after I'd done it, I glued the wrong side, but I'm hoping that doesn't, you know, cause a problem here. Now, you could try to tear this off, and it does work on the older book pages. As you can see, I'm just going around the edge. But if you want it to, you know, a little bit neater, just lightly take your sanding block and you can go right around the edges, just like that. Goes one. This is the really thin paper, so it doesn't take much to go through that. I find it easier just to lay the piece down and sand around the edges. There goes that one, and then the tissue paper. I'm going to try and get rid of the majority of the excess on here. Give that a good right around the edge. And it doesn't take much to get through tissue paper. Now, we've got the inside to deal with, and I don't have my pokey tool right handy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, because these are like some like needle nose tweezers, I'm just going to poke it through and widen it out on each one. Just enough to where I can get that my cut up fingernail file in there. Now, I can take this and come right around the inside and get that part done. I don't think my glue here is dried that much, but I'm trying to show you that it does work. But this is a thicker paper, so it may take a little bit. There we go, just the way I had to hold it. I wasn't holding it tight enough. My tweezers, because I got that spare piece just hanging there, and the glue. And that's the way we do our holes. To where what we're going to end up with, and I'll finish these off camera, are these. They look just like that one, and then the tissue paper look like that one. See how cute these came out. Then the next step, I took a piece of lace and I'm going to go up in one hole, across the middle, and down in the other. Just like that. And you may have to work with your lace or your ribbon or whatever. But there. Isn't that the cutest little bow? Or buckle, or whatever you want to use it for. Excuse me. This one here I used a little bit different ribbon. And do the same thing. Come up in the bottom. Go down in the top. And then, position your lace. Play with your lace. Get it to where... Excuse me. Maybe this will help. Oh, much better. And then we have another one. Those turned out so cute. So we ended up with a couple of little bows, and I've got more to play with. And I've got these I have to finish. I've got one with a charm. Then I've got several little, I don't know whether you want to call them tabs or dangles or what, but these turned out so stinking cute. And I just wanted to share with you today. I said it takes a little bit, to get the inside done. You can come around with, do the inside with a craft knife, or just, bend it all back, glue it down, or just take your tweezers. You don't have to have your emery board. If you don't have one, that's fine. Now from here, another step you can do, because this leaves, like, you can still see the metal edging of the top tab. What I did was I came in here with a gold paint pen, and you can use regular paint. If you've got craft paint, you can paint around the edges. You can ink around and and do them that way. It's whatever. Wait a minute. If I keep this up, I'm going to end up with paint all over my hands, along with glue. I'm just going to hold it here with my tweezers. And it's just as easy as that. And the edges are done. And I did do that. See if I can set these down. I did do that around on this one. I do have the gold paint around on the edges. Oh, I think I missed a spot. There, all taken care of. So, and you can ink them. You can use just about any type of edging you want on there. One thing that I think, and I do not have napkins. Well, I do have them. I just don't know where they're at the moment. But I'm pretty sure that if we did these with napkins, and they would and maybe a decoupage glue, that they would probably tear off a lot easier. So that is one thing that, give it a try. If it works, let me know in the comments. But yeah, these are what I was working on. Just wanted to come and share with you. And if you like what I shared with you today, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, because every thumbs up helps with our channels, with all of us, all of our creators. So give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and you never know next what we'll be doing here in the Dragon's Den. Bye, guys.